Hi, everybody. Scott again, and welcome to the Phyllis Files. One poor soul's attempt to find spiritual meaning and relevance in a world that's gone crazy. And I'm here on the Coral Coast of Australia, absolutely beautiful location. And here's what's coming up for me today is a reminder for me of all the stuff my spiritual teachers have taught me about where's my energy, and so about the idea of energy and vibration. And it's so, I think, so important in the world today because so many of people are really triggered and fighting with each other. And if we look at vibration or the law of attraction, where am I in any given moment? So an example is if I'm hating on people, even though I'm hating on the haters, then my vibration is very low. The vibration of hatred or opposition or anger is super low. And if it had a sine wave associated with it, it would be wah, 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 very low energy, the equivalent of broadcasting on the AM band, right? As opposed to when I am in gratitude or joy or acceptance or unconditional love, then that has a much higher sine wave. The sound of it is very angelic, so it's ah versus wah, when I'm in hatred. And so I'm broadcasting in love on the FM dial at 107 versus AM 88. And we see in the world so many people in conflict. And so if you don't like what you're seeing in the world, if somebody is triggering you or you're experiencing some behavior that doesn't resonate with you, the worst thing you can possibly do is to criticize or hate on them, because then you're lowering your resting vibration, and in effect, they're winning. So if you're hating on the haters, if you're talking about the war in the Middle East as an example, don't hate on the people who are responsible for that, because then you're playing in their mud, their pig pen, right? The work, and Gandhi talks a lot about this, is that the idea of peaceful resistance, being in love. Let's remember that everyone on the planet, we're all siblings. And so some of our siblings aren't behaving in ways that we may like. But the last thing that we want to do as spiritual seekers or spiritual warriors or light workers, whatever your language is don't descend, don't let your vibration drop to be in opposition to others at that level. Start with, if you are against war, that means that you're actually for peace. And so be for peace. Be in the vibration of, I love my brothers and sisters, everybody on the planet, and I want peaceful resolution. Start in that place of love and compassion, because the law of attraction states that where we are, whatever we're broadcasting on our radio station, whether it's AM 880, if we broadcast at AM 880, that's what we're going to get back. Vibration. We're going to attract circumstances and people into our life who match our vibration. Conversely, my spiritual work, and something I fail at a lot, by the way, is being in that loving place and saying, I love everybody on the planet. I may not agree. They may not have the same values that I have, but I recognize that they're sovereign souls having a temporary human experience. Like me, they're fractals of divinity expressing themselves in form, in the meat suit on this planet, and I don't want to participate in war, so I'm going to be for peace. I'm going to start by loving everybody unconditionally, and then speaking my truth from that place of love. I don't want women and children to be killed. That's something that's not consistent with my value system. So then the work becomes come back to a compassionate place, love everyone, even if we don't like what's happening, broadcast at 107 FM, broadcast in love and gratitude. Thank you for the gifts in my life. Thank you for the peace that I have been given, and how do I want to be that change in the world, right? So for me, it's coming back to questioning around, if I am against war, using this example, then where am I fostering peace in my life? Or where am I unfortunately creating drama? Where am I fighting with people? Where am I perpetuating all of that lower vibrational energy, hatred, fear, lack, deprivation? because that's the world that I find myself in. So for me today, coming back to love, I am a fractal of divinity. You are a fractal of divinity. You are perfectly imperfect, exactly where you are today. And there's a prayer that I've really changed my life, which is I see, recognize, and celebrate that you are exactly where you need to be in this glorious moment of now, in all of your perfect imperfection. And I am also exactly where I need to be in this glorious moment in all of my perfect imperfection. So we're all bozos on the bus trying to do the best we can do according to our value system. Not everybody has the same values. There's some people who profit mightily from war. Their value system may be about perpetuating war because they benefit. And I have to accept that, which I don't like one darn bit. You don't have to like it. I just have to accept it, really. So I accept that people have different value systems, but everybody has value. Everyone deserves to be here. Everyone's having their own experience, and that this is a temporary experience. We're going to return to whatever place we came from. We're going to return to the light. We're going to transition back. And I have to be a voice in the choir. Am I in the hate choir? Am I in the fighting choir, the opposition choir? Or am I in the tribe choir, the love choir? Am I in the I love you and I want you to be the best person you can be according to whatever it is that makes you tick? And I recognize that I can't control you, and I can't control what's going on in the world, but I can control my vibration, and that will attract more of what I choose in my life. Just like if I'm going to be out there hating on people all the time and in opposition, I'm going to manifest that for myself. So that's my deep thought for the day. It's one of the foundation principles of my spiritual practice at the moment, and I wanted to share and see what you thought about that as well. So sending you all lots of love wherever you are in the world, wherever your vibration is. I love you. Regardless of whether I agree with you or not, I recognize your sanctity. I see you. I validate you. I note your worth. And it's important that you're here on the planet at this critically important time. So sending you lots of love. Namaste.